Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. The new trading week has started. So we see that the chart is a little bit green. Okay, so we see a little bit of upside towards the new trading week. That is also what we talked about in the last video. Given that we can identify here a descending wedge on the chart, these are typically patterns that eventually break to the upside. The main target there for the wave 5 was at $2.01. I talked about that. That target was basically reached, nearly reached, but we came very close. So the idea is that possibly, this fourth wave might now be unfolding. We haven't made a new low since the last video. So the resistance area for this wave 4, it's not a pullback, corrective rally. Yeah, it is. For this corrective rally, that resistance area is still intact. Okay, so it doesn't need to change. The chances are quite high that we now see this corrective rally in what most likely is a fourth wave. I will have to change my perspective if there is a sustained break above $2.38. Have to say though that already a break above $2.31 would be too high for a reliable wave 4. So above $2.31, I will probably start to consider some different structures. To be honest, there are many that can come into play. Okay, there are many that, because it's a 3-wave down at the moment, at least it looks like that. It would need another 4-5 pattern basically to call it really a 5-wave move down. At the moment it's 3 waves. So what does that mean? Well, that means that after this third wave bottomed in December, I count this move up as a wave 4, absolutely. However, couldn't it be that it's a running flat structure? What is that? So a running flat happens quite often in a fourth wave. Could just simply be A, B, C in wave A of 4, that this was not all of wave 4. Then here the move down is basically, there are different ways how this can be labeled, but possibly A, B, C in wave B. And maybe we see now a 5-wave pattern to the upside, which might be a C wave. Okay, and then the wave 4 that presumably finished here actually is sitting over here. So that means this would then be wave 4 and we can still get another low. So what's so important then to see? Well, to really confirm that a low has formed already, that we do not get another micro low. And to be honest, for me, this structure really only needs another micro low. And then we have 5 waves down, and honestly, we're very close, right? But to get back to what I just said, to really confirm that a somewhat more substantial low has formed, I need to see 5 waves up. But as you've just seen, this could simply be wave C of a wave 4 running flat pattern. I need to see 5 waves up and 3 waves down. So it's 5 waves above resistance. Best would be 5 waves above the $2.78 level and a 3-wave corrective pullback. After 5 waves up, we should see 3 waves down. If after this 5-wave pattern to the upside, we don't hold a certain support level, and I cannot give it to you yet, we haven't even moved up, well, then it's likely that we are still going to see another low. As I just said, it could then just have been a running flat, right? And we get one more low, and that could then be the low. So no way around it. Honestly, there is no low until I see a first 5-wave move up and 3-wave pullback. So from an analysis point of view, that doesn't mean you have to wait to make a trade until we have confirmation. Many traders don't wait for confirmation. Okay, that's always a bit of a misunderstanding there of people who mix up trading and analysis. From an analysis point of view, things are clear, structures are clear. I need to see certain structures to confirm a move. Whereas traders typically, you will know that, you'll enter where reward is high and risk is low, not when a move is confirmed. That's basically a bit too late. Even though you could say, okay, 5 waves up, 3 waves down is a great setup, right? So it's another 5 up, 3 down. It's a 1-2 setup. And it's typically great from a reward to risk point of view to enter for a 3rd wave rally. So that's sort of the situation. Obviously, the move up, ideally, if this really is a fourth wave, I'm normally tracking to begin with a standard ABC structure. Obviously, this move up, it's too shallow to tell me anything yet. But typically, I would track an ABC structure to start with. There is some standard structural resistance, most likely in the area around $2.16, $2.17. Okay, let's see if we react there. First of all, it hasn't even broken out of the descending trend line. It just looks as if the fourth wave might have started. To confirm that, I need minimally a break above the descending trend line. Yeah, and so yeah, that's the situation we're in here. I mean, okay, a break below the low from last week. So what happens if the price breaks below Friday's low? Well, we have support at $2.01 and 198 next. Okay, I wouldn't rule that out. I mean, as I said, I need to see a break above the descending trend line to suggest really that wave 4 has started. At the moment, it looks a little bit like that, but we haven't broken out yet. That is what needs to happen, but it should happen from this region. I think we talked in the last video about bullish divergences that we could see here on the 4-hour chart especially, right? So it's typically suggesting that things might be starting to move to the upside, but we'll see. I think the levels are clear. Parameters to observe for the week are clear. And also what we need to see for a much more bullish interpretation. So that's my update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, then check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.